Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Monday, and that means another Nozz Reacts. So it's Monday, and it's the start of the week, and I've changed what's going on in the background. Now, I have placed the TV where my computer used to be, and the computer now is where the TV used to be, because it made more sense. Made more sense. And have the TV, just lodged away in the corner where I could barely see it behind all the shit that was on top of where it was standing. So instead of a bed, you get, in the background, which was a little bit weird, you get a flag, St. George, you get MegaCon 2012 booklet that I have framed for reasons. I have DC Douglas autograph, and this is awkward, because everything's mirrored. I also have David Prowse, who is Darth Vader, and he was a pretty cool dude. He was a bit old. He's got old guy syndrome. He's like, damn kids today, that George Lucas. I'm gonna kick his ass and I see him again. I'm gonna kick that George Lucas's ass. Damn kids, get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Cause I'm Darth Farmer. I am. I ride the tractor, I do. Because, that's why James Earl Jones did the voice. Because, Luke, I'm your father, Luke. I'm your father, Luke. That wouldn't be very intimidating at all. Anyway, enough of Star Wars, because I'm here to watch something that's not Star Wars. This is the Fortnight of My Little Dashie, it seems, because we are watching My Little Dashie, the mini-movie by StormXF3. I watched Rainbow Dash Presents My Little Dashie last week, and that was funny, and it was very fun to watch, and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it immensely. And now I'm watching something that's probably a lot less funny. But it has a lot of views, and a lot of, praise and stuff, so, can't be all bad, he says, hopefully. Anyway, I've wasted 2.5 minutes, so let's get to it, shall we? Crap. I need to... Yeah, I had to reset how I had the screen set up because, Open Broadcaster. I like to do that sometimes.
The daily struggles I go through outweigh the small moments of joy I have.
What?
My Little Pony has helped, but it's still just another thing to give my hopes up on. Every time I see the show, or one of the ponies on a fan site, I recoil a little bit at the bright colors, the joyful faces of the ponies, and the peaceful scenery.
This dude needs life.
So hard to look at that
Required life, bruh.
So close to my grasp.
Could at least, have a good pwn.
Only to be stopped by my computer screen.
No, computer screen! Urgh. So fucking sad! Not in more like a...
When I feel sad, I walk. When I feel tired, I walk. When I feel like walking,
were made for walking.
Walking has become my second life in a sense. I spend at least half my day outside along the crumbling sidewalks and decaying suburbs. I live my life one day at a time.
Derby Pony
a good
22.
portion of those days are uneventful, always falling into the same routine. I wake up, walk to work, walk home. Then I'll bum around until I go to bed. Sometimes
wake up, work, get drunk, watch My Little Pony. What more is there?
Video games or watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Living in a dying city isn't very fun or interesting.
Doesn't look very dying, bro.
This city was once full
Doesn't even look
of
like a
light
city.
And color. But now
that's not a city, that's
most of the houses are sagging.
that's where the farmers
The
live.
businesses
That's where the
sit empty
farmers
and
live.
abandoned. And the open fields lay barren of the once great factories that helped drive the local economy. I never saw
Thanks,
the city during
Obama.
those times, but I have seen pictures. My mother started painting once everything crumbled beneath her feet, making the sad scenery before her look beautiful.
Until
Her
she
masterpiece
died of
is an
pony
open field
AIDS.
that yielded to a parking garage. And over it, she drew this amazing rainbow. It's by far my favorite picture.
You could say it was a
And I guess
Sonic
that's why I like
Rainbow.
Rainbow Dash the
Ah.
most out of all the other ponies. Her colors, the amazing Sonic Rainbow, all of that reminds me of her picture.
Does the arrogance do that as
Today,
well?
As usual, I had walked to work. It was the same shit, just a different day. I watched the same people.
Nice
come
man
into the
purse, bruh.
store, grab their merchandise, pay for it, and then walk out with bags in tow.
That's how shopping works, yes.
Now, living in this area, I see trash all the time. Boxes and plastic bags littered the streets and empty
I
fields.
hope you picked that up after you
Rarely
filmed,
would I
you
see
bitch.
a cardboard box that isn't crushed in one way or another. It's just sitting
What's
there,
in the fucking
sadly
box?
alone among the broken
in the fucking
concrete
box?
and overgrown grass. It doesn't move or stand out as if it were special.
It's your
It's
waifu's
just an
pretty
ordinary
little
brown
head.
cardboard box. Inside is a sleeping, filly Rainbow Dash. There's not a physical or a mental or extraterrestrial way how this could be here. How
Obviously
she
there
could be
is if
here.
it happened that
In
you
my
don't have an
own
explanation.
Dark and horrible world. The very first thought that runs through my mind, besides the initial Philly Rainbow Dash in a box, is who in the world would give up a Philly Rainbow Dash?
Obviously someone with better taste in horses.
My heart explodes.
Just kidding, Rainbow Dash fans.
Twice. I have not smiled like this in years.
Who are you, creepy
Hi there.
human?
What are you doing out here? I am so not sure how to handle this situation. Do I take her home? Do I call somebody? Who would I even call? She would probably be taken off to some lab and experimented on. Honestly, I only have one choice.
At least that's a constant.
She has no clue what's going on, where she is, who I am, or anything else. She's beyond the word lost. She's misplaced. Right now, there is nothing else that matters to me. My despair, my sore feet, and painful heart all go unnoticed, as nothing else
And
is
you-
remotely close
and
to
you-
the feeling I have right now. This joy that I'm experiencing at this moment as I lay awake on my couch. She is here. She is real.
Oh my
Right
god.
now, she's my little pony. She is my little Dashie.
Title drop.
It's only been about 4 months since I brought the young Rainbow Dash into my home. I did what little research I could on
Isn't
the
that
matter,
Italian? And
but I've come
Italian?
to no conclusions.
German? Something?
I really have no idea why she's here, and quite frankly, I don't care. These few months with her have been the most amazing time of my life.
I think.
She has opened my heart up to
Oh
love,
god, he has a neck
joy,
beard.
amongst other things. Right now, she sits next to me on the couch as I watch TV. She seems to enjoy the morning cartoons on the local stations. And
All this
I
and
kind of
Grumman!
to enjoy them too. She acts a lot like a young kid would, but then again, why wouldn't she? Another amazing thing is she's been learning to talk. Now, I'm not much of a teacher, or for that matter, a parent, but I'm doing my best to help her learn to speak and read. I've decided, since I actually don't know her actual birth date, I'm going to make the day I found her her birthday. September
That's
the
Italian.
17th. And oddly enough, that's the very same day that the second season of My Little Pony aired last year. I quit watching the show after Dashie came into my life. There was no reason for me to continue. And honestly, I don't have a lot of time to myself anymore.
That's
She's
some
able to fully
creepy
communicate
fucking
with
shit,
me, as well
dude.
as read English. And she's even started to learn how to write with, you guessed it, her mouth.
Hug!
I did try to invent some things for her hoof so she could write, but it seems writing with her mouth is more natural than moving her hoof around.
Bro, do you even watch the show? Of course they write with their
One thing that
mouth.
troubles me with her,
Dumbass.
every day she sits at a window looking outside. I'm not worried about her being seen by passerbys. I live on a dead-end street, so that's the least of my worries. Still,
That old guy's
She
like,
hasn't
what the
said
fuck is that
anything
guy
to me
pointing the
yet.
camera at me for?
I can see the hunger for fresh air in her eyes. I really can't keep her in here her entire life. I keep talking like she's going to be here forever. I know that isn't true. One day, someday, she'll return home. Whether that's a simple poof and she's gone, or perhaps through some other means. In my heart, I hope that never happens.
This is some
But in my
stalker
head,
shit,
I don't know.
dude.
It's
This is
just a matter of
sketchy as
when.
fuck.
I do hope to get her outside sometime soon. I've been checking out some of the abandoned lots and former parks on my walks to and from work, seeing where the best location would be to take her. Funnily enough, it seems the field that I played at growing up was the best option.
Of course,
So
yeah,
that's
you
what I
know,
decided.
convenient
I
plot
shall take her to
field.
the field. But how will I get her there? She's still relatively small, so I can hide her inside a jacket or something. And tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day anyway. I've been taking her to that old field for weeks in hopes that I could help her learn how to fly. There's this large tree there with branches sticking out over a grassy terrace. The perfect spot for her to practice. If she falls and I can't catch her, at least she'll have something remotely safe to land on. She fell a lot, and I knew she would. There were many scrapes, cuts, and bruises towards her goal, but finally, after many weeks of work, she did it. She flew. Now, it was only a short distance, about 50 feet or so.
Better than
but
Scootaloo,
still,
at least.
She did it. She's a little scraped up, but she's beaming with pride. Another thing that had been brought to my attention. She asked me about having her own room, and I got to thinking and realized the house does have a spare bedroom, though my parents had filled it with my old school stuff from my younger years, as well as several of my old toys. You know, she might enjoy them. Though she is getting older, I'm not sure how entertaining they'd be for her. But if she has her own room...
How would
I
she
can
play
give
with
her
a Rubik's
a
if she has no
so that
fingers?
she can feel somewhat normal. She is pretty smart for a filly and knows the difference between our species. However, she still knows nothing about her origin. She's just not ready yet. The only thing I can do is keep her happy.
She has no. How would she use it? And also, where was she fucking sleeping if she didn't have her own
Today is a day
room?
for celebration.
How?
Today,
What?
my
Was she
little
sleeping
Dashie got
like
her
in
cue
his
work.
bed? Ah, that's sketchy as
She
fuck.
didn't even know what it was until I had explained it to her. Now she's even more ecstatic than before.
Sketchy as
It was
fuck.
just a normal field outing, but this time she decided she wanted to see how high she could get in an attempt to gain speed from the fall. All the right things factored for her, how she positioned herself, her mental focus, and possibly me on the ground watching and cheering.
Most
But she did it.
empathetic cheering ever.
I knew you could break the sound barrier, but to actually do the Rainbow Part 2, my mind was blown. So the initial explosion caused a ton of broken windows and set off car alarms in the next county. We rushed home before anyone could arrive at the field. I was lucky, none of my windows were broken.
Ah, it's hilarious.
Though that was her highlight of the day, mine was just moments ago. She has now come accustomed to sleeping in her own room versus with me out on the couch.
Oh my
Now I can
god,
sleep
that's
in my own
sketchy as
bedroom
fuck!
finally. But I do keep the door unlocked, so if she needs me, she can come get me. I had just tucked her into bed and told her good night when she said it.
Good night, Daddy. I love you.
I know this is supposed to be like, oh, such a feels.
For the first
such a
time,
feels,
not
but
only did she call me Daddy, which she has done on occasion, but she even said, I love you. I haven't moved for an hour now. I am so lost in thought. The
creepy
few times
fuck.
she has called me Daddy, I didn't think anything of it.
Call me
I couldn't
daddy.
picture why she called me
Call
that.
me
Being
daddy.
with her so much has made me accept it as part of taking care of her. But tonight, when she said those 3 words, the realization finally sank into my heart.
Confound these ponies.
I
They
am
drive
her
me to
daddy,
drink.
and quite frankly, I consider her my daughter.
Sketchy
I think
as
I've
fuck.
finally done it. I have broken my hard shell that had formed when my parents died. I've let a sweet little filly into my life. I gave her a home to live in, food to eat, and now a daddy to love. She has given me hope, love, compassion, and now something I thought I'd never utter, a daughter. I believe Dashie is now at her full size, rounding in at about 3 feet tall. She's fully grown.
That's right. That's about right.
Though she's only 10 years old according to my math, I believe she's actually closer to 14 or 15 in actual years.
Wait,
So we
so that
celebrated
means
5
it's
missed birthdays.
2023 then.
I got a new job, one that pays much more than my old one. Dashie even talked about getting a job, but then she remembered what I told her. The look on her face was heartbreaking. Luckily, I have a way to fix this. Due to the sheer size
Daddy
of the
dollars?
it involves a lot of cutting of grass. Tomorrow, I'll modify a lawnmower for her to use so that she can have a job. I'll even
Daddy doll, yes!
She can buy her own stuff if she wants. According to the show, she was a weather pony, and I don't have her mess with Mother Nature unless it's a dire emergency. So there really isn't any job there for her. I don't know when, but I have the sudden feeling our time together is running out.
Man, the
All of
future
this
fucking
isn't too good,
sucks,
I'm
man. 2023 looks exactly like 2014.
Today has to be the worst time of my life, even more than when my parents died.
Oh, boo, your
I
parents are
actually found out the
dead.
truth before I could tell her myself. I remember I walked in from work with some groceries, set them in the kitchen, and walked into the living room. That's when I saw it. My heart sank. I knew that episode.
How long?
But it's 2023. Why would she be watching Sonic Rainbow? And also, why would My Little Pony still
I sat
have
down,
Little
turned
Rainbow
off the
Dash
television,
in it?
and told her
If
everything.
Generation 4, or at least Friendship is
I told her about
Magic,
the
is only
show,
supposed to go until like
finding her, and
2020
answered
or
any other
something.
question she had for me. After our argument, she flew upstairs into her bedroom and slammed the door shut. An hour later, I went to check on her, but no response.
So many
to
holes
she
in this
threw me.
story. So many holes.
I can only hope that she comes back. Or at least, if she doesn't, she stays away from any other people. All I can say
Only
to her at this
I
point
can
is that
be
I'm
her
sorry.
father.
I am so sorry. It's been 3 days since Dashie left. The night of her departure, I
Delicious.
did something I hadn't done in a very long time. I went for a walk. I wasn't sure where I was going or how long I walked, but that's what I did. It's 3 days later, and I'm
Strokes
finding myself out
neckbeard.
here walking once again.
Oh, boo. I'm being an asshole, I'm sorry, but I keep thinking back to Chubby Tubby Pony Waifu, and I can't.
Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Am I a bad person?
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Nice whistling S's. Brah, brah. How did she find him? It's the rain and he's in the fucking forest. How did she find him? The fuck? So many holes in this story.
I heard you. And I'm sorry too.
Dashie, you have nothing to be sorry
My
about.
fake crying voice.
This is my
It's
fault. Simple as that.
Dad, do you still love me?
no, you're adopted.
Dashie, I've always loved you. I still love you, no matter what. Not even a small fight such as ours could ever change that. With some time, I'm sure she'll relax and settle down about her being in the cartoon. She is a smart mare and knows she is real, not that made-up cartoon pony from the show.
And yet they're
I can only
exactly
help
the same.
to push her into believing that, and hope that she'll do the same for me. There is a point in every parent's life when they have to let their child go. On her
What are you
20th
doing,
birthday,
kid?
I had planned a special outing to go see
Her
a flight
20th
show.
birthday.
As we prepared to leave, there was a knocking at the door.
Wait, her 20th birthday? So that means it's 2033. Why are they looking at an air show that happened in 2015?
When I first saw the figure standing on my porch, I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or hallucinating.
Oh, sweet
She stood there
Celestia,
another
she's
second
finally
looking.
here. Jesus. Hey, look, there's a good pony you should have got. How about My Little Flutters? How about that?
I'm quite surprised. I had expected a little more resistance to us entering.
Why? I know who you all are.
Ah, so you do know then.
That you are fictional characters from a children's TV show? Then yeah. Otherwise, why you're all here? I have no idea.
I couldn't have anything to do with the
I think
Rainbow
you do.
Pegasus.
My heart fell into the pits of my stomach. I did know, and she was straight to the point about it.
Excuse me, sir, but from what we could figure out, Rainbow Dash should be here. Is she?
Yeah, she's upstairs, in her room.
Her room?
Yeah.
Wait,
Dashie's in her
if he was
room.
hiding her from people, why does he have
Security's
pictures of
looking
her
for
on his
her to be
fucking
spotted.
wall?
Dashie? My, you're that friendly with her already?
I wanted to punch that pony so hard right then.
Do
when
it.
She had responded.
Do it.
Friendly?
Do
That's
it.
not even the beginning of it.
Kill him.
And I should be asking
Do
the
it.
ponies about what the hell you did.
Do it.
You see, my
Kill him.
student...
I know who she is. Would you just cut to the chase?
Mama,
Yes,
do you want to help me
of
react to
course.
things?
She was working on a spell to help the weather
Want you
team
help me
with storm
react to things? Come
development.
on, let's watch this.
They had
Please
ended
watch.
up making a slightly too large storm, and when Twilight had attempted to use her magic to dispel it, it shot a lightning bolt out to meet her horn. Rainbow
God
Dash was
damn it,
unfortunate
Twilight,
enough
you
to be within
fucked it
reach of the
up.
blast, and it
Twilight
engulfed
fucked
her.
it up.
It
Twilight
sent her
fucked it up,
to
yes, you
here.
did.
We've
Twilight fucked
arrived
it up. She
to
always
retrieve
fucks
her.
things up.
Simple
Blah, blah,
enough,
blah.
I would imagine.
Dad? Is everything all right?
It was in that second that my heart stopped beating.
Excuse me, Sugar Cube. Did I just hear Rainbow call you Dad? Do you care to explain?
I make her call me
There was
Daddy.
only one thing I could do.
Do it, Rainbow.
And I had to
Do it. Call me
I knew I
Daddy.
wouldn't like it.
Dad?
Yeah, Dashie, I'm coming up. We need to talk.
You're adopted. Strike me down. Do it.
Dashie! Hey, get away from me!
Ponka Pie!
Don't recognize
Sad
me,
Ponka Pie.
don't you? No, or any of you.
Dashie, take a seat, please, so I can talk to them.
That's not a seat, that's standing
How long
on a
ago was she
chair.
sent over here?
About 15 days ago. Why?
Well, it's been a lot more time than that here.
20 years.
How long?
15 years.
But she's... Oh, wait, no, she
That
started at
explain
5.
why you
15
don't know
years.
us.
Okay, then,
Oh,
that
that's
makes
the
more
thing.
sense.
When I found
Except
her,
not really, because it goes to an air show
she was just
2015.
a filly.
Come again?
From my math, I think she was no older than 4 or 5 years old.
You mean to tell us that you've been taking care of Rainbow Dash for 15 years? Since she was a small filly?
She is...
Things happen.
I know it's not true.
I think I understand the reason behind why Rainbow Dash had called you Dad.
So, what's supposed to happen now?
Well,
Wait, it's not
it's
true.
quite simple.
So what?
Twilight, do you still remember that memory spell from the Discord incident?
I knew what was going on, what Celestia had in mind. She wanted Twilight to either erase Dash's memories or start from anew. No, please wait.
No! Don't do it!
It's all I ask, since this is the last time we'll see each other.
You fucking puss! I notice I've been whispering, but I'm not sure if I'm whispering loud enough over the background noise. I don't know if I'm doing that.
With all my heart, you have done wonders to open me up from the man I once was. You have brought me so much joy in my life. I can't possibly ever thank you for it all. These 15 years we have had together, talking, playing, flying, all those have been so special to me. I just wanted you to know that I will forever love you. If there is ever a problem that happens and you need me, don't hesitate to find a way to get me, okay?
Cause, you know, a human... Oh, wait. Actually,
To go, Daddy?
he'd be a fucking powerhouse in My Little Pony. They're all 3 feet tall. He's gonna be at least double her size, so 6 foot tall, maybe 5'9". He could kick the shit out of just about anything.
Here, with you.
You have no
Hi,
friends
Kitty.
or other ponies
Hello, Yellow
to relate
Quiet.
to.
Hello,
I
Yellow
was
Quiet.
only
Hello.
taking care of you until this
Kitty.
time would come.
What are you
I
doing?
never thought it would be this
Meow.
painful.
I love you, Daddy.
And I love you too, my little
It's
Dashie.
so silly.
I knew it was coming, and it hurt so much, but I knew it was right.
Magical
It
headbutt
was
time?
what had to happen for her, for her friends, and in a twisted way for me.
Wait, before I go, I want to get something.
What? Oh, excellent!
I
A
knew she
letter,
had
written in
realized
perfect
this is
cursive.
how it must end. The box, from my guessing, was probably her most cherished items. Though it hurt me to think about it, I hoped she had a picture of us in there.
I'm so sorry, Rainbow Dash. I honestly wish there was another way to do this.
So how much is she going
Just
to
How
remember?
could I blame anybody for sending Rainbow Dash here? I wish to thank you, Twilight, and the rest of you. Thank you for what you did, though not intentional.
The motion acting. So bad. It'd be better if he just stood stock still at this
Thank you,
rate.
sir. Thank you, darling, for caring for our Rainbow Dash. Thank you.
What I now know what voice actress can do my voice right.
Thank you. Are you ready now, Rainbow?
Quiet.
Magical headbutt. What she doesn't remember, she like doesn't remember, or she remembers, and it like takes like a very like sick like, ew, you fucking creep! Get me the fuck out of here, Twilight! Fucking hell! Also, she starts talking like an Englishman, like fucking hell, Twilight, get me out of here, man! This man's fucking shady as fuck, that is. That's the sound of people getting memories back. What's going on now, bruh? Bro.
Dad,
Hooray,
for
reading!
15 years you took care of me. For 15 years you loved me, played with me, and made sure I enjoyed my life in a world not meant to house me.
Fuck.
I'm not a mare of many words, but even though I told
How
you
could
this
you
in
write that with
person,
your mouth?
I felt you needed a written version of it so you will know it was all real. I love you, Daddy. You helped shape me into the mare I am now. I'm
Of
not
course,
sure
I'm
what's
not
gonna
going to
happen,
remember
if I will remember any of this or not.
So you know,
I
it's
want
all
you
for
to know
moot
that
point.
You did a darn
You
good
did
job of
nothing.
raising me, even if I was a bit stubborn at times and short with you during others. With Celestia's permission, I hope to allow you to keep our photos, our memories, with you so that you will never forget. Again, I love you, and thank you. Your little daughter always. Your little Dashie forever.
Celestia just, immediately after he reads that, Celestia just appears behind him and just, like, impales him with the, like, her horn erupts from his fucking chest, like, no witnesses! And she burns the house down with the fucking sun. That's how it should end. Cause the entire thing was sketchy as fuck. Even the cat agrees with me. That thing was sketchy. Is there anything at the end? Because apparently there was something at the end of Rainbow Dash Presents My Little Dashie that I missed. No, nothing. Alright, so I have 10 seconds. You got 11 seconds, bruh. Got 11 seconds. Kitty, stop jumping up there unless you want a hug. No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. Kitty, what are you... Kitty. I'm just gonna spin. Okay. So, that was My Little Dashie, the mini-movie, and... well done, I suppose... I'm distracted by my cat. Well done, I suppose. Like, it was well made, but... the fuck? Like, it was sketchy as I don't know, like, I haven't I am not going to read My Little Dashie. I'm not going to read My Little Dashie. Get off the Wii U. Get off the Wii. Get off the Wii. Get off the Wii U. Shiggy is disappointed in you, kitty butt. Anyway, I'm not going to read My Little Dashie. I'm not gonna. No. But so if they're like, I can tell, like, Rainbow Dash Presents took things their own way. Like, they had the monkeys, and they had the Joker More, and they had Batman, and all that. But there were enough things between the two that were similar that I can probably recreate the original story, minus, some details. But Rainbow Dash Presents, that one was funny. That was one made to be funny. It was made to mock the fanfiction. I did a damn good job of it because I was laughing my fucking ass off. Especially because, Tubby Chubby Pony Waifu, Song of the Year, all years. But then this one, it was supposed to be a Fields trip. It was supposed to take everyone on the Magic Fields bus, and everyone goes on a Fields trip. I keep forgetting this is mirrored. Everyone goes on a Fields trip, everyone has feels, everyone gets off the Fields trip, and that's how you get views on YouTube. But, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. Like, the story's not good. Like, okay, I shouldn't say the story's not good. The story is not something I enjoy, because you noted how many plot holes I pointed out. I don't know how many of those are to do with the movie's adaptation, the mini movie's adaptation of it, and also, the fact that, 2013, and I suppose they were too lazy to edit the CSS on, that airshow site to change it from 2015 to 2020. But, even then, it's stuff is it's sketchy as fuck. Why didn't she have her own? Why was she sleeping with the dude? Why was the dude so fucking creepazoid about it? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, if I was walking down the street, on my way, to my mailbox or something like that, and I found a box, and it had a baby Fluttershy in it. I'd pick it up and I'd take it home because I don't want to leave a baby out in the elements, especially when it's a fucking horse. And, that shit will get eaten by the wild animals around here. But, if you have a spare bedroom, put it in there if it's a sentient being and it's not a pet. If it's a sentient being, give it its own fucking room. I don't care, fucking give her a basket to sleep in or something if you want to keep her within, sight lines. Or just... It was creep as fuck. It's heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies. The heebiest of all jeebies. But anyway, unless another Rainbow Dash, or My Little Dashie shows up, I guess this is the end of the Fortnight of Rainbow Dash. Or at least I hope so, because I don't want to have to watch another retelling of this story. Anyway, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful whatever time period you're watching this in. As always, I'm Nozz. I will see you next week with another Nozz Reacts, and I'll see you throughout the week if you choose to, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, because I upload stuff every day, and it's, games, it's puns, it's stuff, if it's something I make that I want to be I will share this with you, my friends of the internet, then I will share it with you, and it will be fun. We'll have fun here. We have fun here. We have fun. Indeed, yes, quite, indeed. Anyway, I will see you around, my lovelies. I will see you around.